Welcome to the Asian Health Equity YouTube channel presented by the Asian Health Coalition and the University of Chicago Center for Asian Health Equity. My name is Michael and I'm a medical student ambassador for the center. We are working to raise mental health awareness among the Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific Islander communities. So, what is mental health? Mental health covers many aspects of life such as our emotional, psychological, and social well-being. These all affect how we think, act, and feel, and how we form relationships, handle stress, and make choices. Or in other words, our mental health allows us to recognize our abilities, deal with stress, be productive, and contribute to society. It's also important to note that poor mental health does not always mean mental illness, but it can lead to mental illness. Some examples of mental illnesses are depression, anxiety disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder, and eating disorders. These illnesses can be minor to severe and can come and go, and if you are in a similar situation, know that you are not alone. Now let's see how Priya has been dealing with mental health issues. Priya is an Asian American woman who has been experiencing some challenges ever since the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, she lost her job due to the pandemic about 6 months ago and has been constantly worried about her family and her finances. Ever since then, she has lost interest in hobbies such as cooking and hanging out with friends, feels tired even after sleeping for most of the day, and is not able to concentrate. There are other symptoms of depression too, which consist of depressed mood, change in eating habits, slowing down of thoughts and actions, feelings of worthlessness or guilt, and even thoughts of suicide. Priya is also afraid of bringing up these feelings to her family because she doesn't want to burden them. She also has not openly talked about mental health with anyone else. Additionally, Priya has not been responding to phone calls and texts from family and friends for months. C, one of Priya's friends, becomes worried because she hasn't been able to contact Priya for a while, and so Ce decides to reach out and visit Priya at her house. During their conversation, Ce asks how Priya is feeling, and Priya mentions that she has been feeling tired and disinterested in things lately. Ce shares that she went through a very similar experience of sadness and isolation during the pandemic, and she shares that many of her friends had been feeling down too, and mentions that she has been seeing a bilingual therapist to talk about her feelings. Ce also brings up other options that Priya could explore, such as talk therapy to better understand depression and how to fight it, self-care such as starting hobbies again to improve mental health, a social support system such as family and friends that you can discuss your feelings with, and medications to improve mood. It's important to note though that there are multiple combinations and solutions, and sometimes you'll have to go through multiple medications until you find the one that is right for you. Unfortunately, many Asian Americans do not seek treatment for mental illness. In the US alone in 2019, there were 2.7 million Asian American adults that had a mental illness, yet Asian Americans were 3 times less likely to seek treatment because of language barriers and the taboo nature of mental health. But what can we do to improve mental health? Well, we can work to improve the visibility of mental health and reduce the stigma of mental health. And just like Priya experienced, mental health and mental illnesses can be taboo topics in certain cultures, so we can improve the silence by talking openly about mental health and providing resources. If you are struggling from a mental illness, know that you are not alone and that there are professionals who can help. If you feel that you need help now, please look in the description box below for resources. And to get involved in mental health awareness and to raise awareness, please visit the links in the description box below. If you like this video, please be sure to like it, comment, and subscribe. Check out our other videos and find our social media links below as well.